Action romance manhwa with OPMC. Today we're counting down the top 10 manhwa and manhwa with OPMCs that you need to check out. From a king reborn in a magical realm to a college student with a shocking secret, these stories are packed with epic battles, unexpected twists, and seriously captivating characters. So sit back, grab your snacks, and get ready to discover your next favorite series. Let's jump right in. If you are not careful, your name will go down in history. The protagonist accidentally isekais to ancient China in this manhwa. If you are not careful, your name will go down in history. The twist? The more he tries to destroy the country, the more he ends up helping rebuild the fallen Great Qian dynasty. His dumb plans keep on working, leaving him hilariously shocked, as you can imagine. The world building is solid with cool martial arts power levels and an intriguing landscape. The art is gorgeous too, especially the action. If you want an isekai manhwa that flips the genre on its head, this is a hidden gem you need to check out. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Scoring the sacred body of the ancients from the get-go. Our protagonist gets transported to a mystical world and becomes the divine child of an ancient clan, armed with all kinds of insane powers right off the bat. We're talking divine elephant force, bones of supremacy, even a cauldron that lets him control all beings. It's a non-stop power-up fest as he acquires these crazy rewards through a special check-in system. The art is gorgeous with fight scenes and the world building is super intriguing. Ancient clans, mystical powers, the whole 9 yards. Plus, the protagonist's journey to become the pinnacle at every end of the mystic path is both exciting and hilarious to follow. If you're a fan of OPMC stories with a unique twist, you gotta check out Scoring the Sacred Body of the Ancients from the get-go. It's an absolute blast from start to finish. I became a big shot on the heavenly leaderboard. Our protagonist, Awe, thinks he's transmigrated into the body of the quote-unquote #1 demon lord, but in reality, he's got the combat power of a wet noodle. Yikes. Despite being a total weakling, Awe relies on his unshakable self-confidence to handle any challenges that come his way. He's on a mission to rebuild his influence, gather his old beautiful subordinates, and train up some adorable disciples. But the real question is, has he truly become the top dog in the martial world, or is he just deluding himself? The comedy is off the charts as we follow Awe's hijinks, the art is super stylish, the characters are a hoot, and the world building is full of cool martial arts and demonic elements. If you're in the mood for an OPMC story with a hilarious twist, definitely give I Became a Big Shot on the Heavenly Leaderboard a watch. The Lazy Lord masters the sword. After witnessing a tragic event, our protagonist Aaron earns the nickname the Lazy Lord for his habit of constantly escaping into sleep. But little does everyone know, Aaron is actually about to undergo an incredible transformation. When he wakes up from a dream about a mysterious swordsman, his life takes a wild turn. We're talking a complete 180 as Aaron decides to finally get off his lazy butt and master the blade. Whoa. The writing is super engaging with a great flow to the story, and the character development is truly captivating to follow. Even though Aaron starts off as a total deadbeat, you can't help but root for him as he works to reform himself. The art is gorgeous too, with some really creative fight sequences, and if you're in the mood for an underdog story with a unique twist, definitely check out The Lazy Lord Masters the Sword. This manhwa is a hidden gem that deserves way more love. The Extras Academy Survival Guide. Our protagonist, Ed Roth's Taylor, is no hero. In fact, he's a total third-rate villain who gets kicked out of the dorms. But when he wakes up as this very same character, he realizes he's got to earn a scholarship and graduate to set himself up for life. The catch? 4 of the female leads from the original story just won't leave him alone. Now, Ed's gotta navigate this fantasy world, stay out of the spotlight, and maybe even try to fix the original story's timeline. The art is great, the characters are super engaging, and the story has some really clever twists and turns. Even though the beginning's a little bit rough, it seriously kicks into high gear and becomes a must-read manhwa. So, if you're looking for an action-packed underdog story with a unique premise, definitely check out the Extras Academy Survival Guide. Triple S Class Revival Hunter. Our protagonist, Confucius Kim, is no star hunter. In fact, he's an F-class loser who can't catch a break. But one day, he gets the chance of a lifetime when he gains the ability to copy other people's skills. There's just one catch. He has to be killed by them first. From there, it's a wild ride as Confucius navigates this monster-filled tower, trying to level up and catch up to his idol, the legendary Flame Emperor. The story is a masterpiece with mind-bending twists, well-developed characters you can't help but root for, and some jaw-dropping action sequences. Even though the beginning might be a little bit heavy, trust me when I say this, that this manhwa kicks into heavy gear and becomes an absolute page-turner. If you're looking for an OPMC story that's equal parts thrilling and heartfelt, you've gotta check out Triple S Class Revival Hunter. The Boxer. We follow legendary boxing coach K as he stumbles upon a bewildering scene. A teenager standing perfectly still as bullies attack him. But K sees something special in the boy's movements, a natural talent and grace that he just has to bring out. The only problem? This kid named Yu has zero interest in boxing. Dude, he just can't seem to find any fun in beating people up. But when Kei convinces him to train, we get to see Yu's incredible abilities start to shine. The art may be average, but the character designs are seriously creepy and captivating. And the way Yu's apathy slowly transforms into a burning passion for the sport is just mesmerizing to watch. If you're a fan of OP protagonists who couldn't care less, you've got to check out The Boxer. Jungle Juice. Our protagonist Suchan Jang is living the high life as the top dog on the college social scene, but there's a secret hiding under his clothes, a pair of dragonflies. When he's forced to expose his insect-human hybrid nature, Suchan finds himself plummeting to the bottom of the food chain. That is, until he stumbles upon a hidden society of fellow hybrids, offering him a chance at a fresh start. Now, Suchan's gotta navigate this new insect-filled world, make some unlikely friends and foes, and slowly work his way back to the top. The art is fantastic, the characters are super engaging, and the unique power system really sets this manhwa apart. Whether you're a diehard shonen fan or just looking for something fun and fresh, Jungle Juice is definitely worth checking out. Doombreaker. Zephyr was the last human standing against the evil gods until he was killed in battle, but the mischievous deities have granted him a second life, sending him 10 years into the past, back when he was a lowly slave. With a chance to rewrite his destiny, Zephyr must navigate this familiar world, regain his immense power, and take down the god of destruction once and for all. But there's a catch. His old flame is back, and the gods are eagerly watching to see if he can change the tragic ending. Packed with epic action, engaging characters, and a unique regression premise, Doombreaker is a must-read for any fan of high-stakes, OP protagonist manhwa. Don't miss out on this manhwa. The beginning after the end. This story's got it all. A powerful king, a second chance at life, and a whole new world filled with magic and monsters. King Gray was at the top of the food chain in his old life with unrivaled strength, wealth, and status. But despite the glitz and glimmer, dude was feeling hella lonely. So when he kicks the bucket, the universe decides to give him another shot, reincarnating him as a baby in a brand new world. Now, Gray's gotta navigate this fresh start, correct the mistakes of his past, and uncover a dangerous threat lurking beneath the surface. Trust me, this tale of growth, adventure, and self-discovery will have you on the edge of your seat. Do not sleep on the beginning after the end. It is a must-read for any isekai fan. And that's a wrap on our countdown of top 10 action romance manhwa and manhwa with OPMCs. Hopefully you found some fresh new series to dive into. I know I'm itching to binge a few of these after researching them. As always, let me know down in the comments which of these stories piqued your interest the most, and if you have any other recommendations, be sure to share those as well. Until next time, stay awesome, my friends. This is We Love Anime signing off. Peace!